Hello! This short video explains how to complete the Family Law Financial Affidavit long form. Before a child support order is established or modified, both parents are required to complete a financial affidavit. If your yearly gross income is less than $50,000, contact the Child Support Program by chat or email from our website at floridarevenue.com/childsupport to request a Family Law Financial Affidavit short form. You can also find a link to video instructions for the short form in the description below. If you complete the form by hand, it should be printed in black ink. Do not enter your address, work address, or phone number on the form if the field is already populated with confidential. If these fields are blank, and you want to keep your address confidential because you are a victim of domestic violence, harassment, or a similar offense, do not enter your address, work address, or phone number on the form. Instead, you should file a request for confidential filing of address, Family Law Form 12.980H, with the court, after a petition for support is filed. This form is available at help.flcourts.gov. If we mailed you the form, you should see your name and, if one has been assigned, your case number, printed at the top of the first page. At the beginning of Section 1, every parent filling out the form should enter confidential in the fields for age and occupation. Leave occupation blank if you are unemployed. For Section 1, Number 3, you will check either A, unemployed, B, employed, or C, retired, and fill in the requested information. If you are unemployed, check A, unemployed. Describe your efforts in finding a job, how soon you expect to be working again, and the pay you expect to receive. If you are employed, check B, employed by. Enter your employer's information, such as their name and address, unless the field is already populated with confidential information. If you are expecting to become unemployed or change jobs soon, describe the change you expect, and why and how it will affect your income. If you are retired, check C, retired, and fill in the information requested on the form. If you are retired from one career and still working, check both 3B and 3C, and fill out the requested information for both fields. When you have completed this section, turn to page 4. On page 4, you will provide financial information, including your income and monthly deductions for taxes, insurance, and other items. First, at the top of the page, enter your gross income for last year under your income. If you know the other parent's gross income for last year, enter it under other parties' income. For the present monthly gross income and present monthly deductions sections, the amounts you enter on each line will be monthly amounts. If you are not paid monthly, refer to the chart on page 2 of the form to convert your income and deductions to monthly amounts. Here is an example of how to do that. Let's say you're paid bi-weekly, meaning every 2 weeks. If you are paid $3,000 bi-weekly, multiply 3,000 by 26 weeks to find out your yearly income, which in this case is $78,000. Then divide your yearly income by 12 to get your monthly income, which in this case would be $6,500. The amount you enter for present monthly gross income on line 17 should be the total of lines 1 through 16. The amount you enter for total deductions allowable on line 26 should be the total of lines 18 through 25. For lines 24 and 25, you should enter amounts for child support and alimony, but only if payments are court-ordered and you are currently paying the amount entered. For line 27, present net monthly income, subtract the total in line 26 from the total in line 17. You are now ready to move on to Section 2. Because the Child Support Program does not file divorce cases, you will start on line 36 to enter your monthly expenses for the child or children you have in common with the other parent. Enter your average monthly expense for each line indicated on the form. If you have no expense for a particular expense type, enter 0, or leave the line blank. When you get to line 58, be sure to add lines 36 through 57. After completing line 58, you will go to step 64 to record your monthly insurance. After completing line 64, you may skip line 65 and complete lines 66 through 69. After completing section 2, skip section D and go to section E of section 3 on page 12. In this section, you will have the option to check one of two items. Only check the first line. A child support guidelines worksheet is, or will be, filed in this case. The Child Support Program will file the guidelines worksheet for you. On the next page, sign your name and date it. You do not need to provide your address and phone number. If someone other than a lawyer helped you fill out the form, the person who helped you must complete the non-lawyer section. You have completed the Family Law Financial Affidavit long form. For the quickest processing time, the form may be returned using your e-services account. If you don't have an account, you can register online. You can also mail the form to Child Support Program, 5050 West Tennessee Street, Building L, Tallahassee, Florida, 32399-0195. Please note that this is only a mailing address. It is not an office that provides services to a visiting customer. If you have any questions, please contact us through our website at floridarevenue.com/child support.